Wait before you upgrade your phone. If even half of the iPhone 8 Pro Max leaks are on the money, Apple's next flagship might be the first iPhone that actually changes how you travel, how you create, and how you stay connected when everything else goes dark. This isn't just the usual better camera, faster chip talk. We're looking at a rumored leap in battery life, next-gen Wi-Fi with Apple's custom silicon, potential Starlink satellite connectivity, and camera hardware that borrows from real DSLR lenses. If you care about battery endurance, off-grid coverage, pro-level video, or just a phone that feels like a serious tool, this is the one to watch. Stick with me, because I'm breaking down what these leaks would mean in real life, what'll actually change day to day, and whether the iPhone 8 Pro Max sounds like an essential upgrade or pure spec sheet. Flex. Let's start with the thing you notice every single day: design and battery life. Imagine taking your phone off the charger in the morning and not thinking about battery again. No emergency top-ups at lunch. No power bank living in your bag. No low power mode at 6 p.m. Rumors point to a battery capacity up to 5,500 milliamp hours in the iPhone 8 Pro Max. For an iPhone, that's a big deal. To make room, Apple is expected to go slightly thicker on the Pro models. But this time, that extra millimeter could buy you something you'll actually feel real. Reliable endurance. Picture a day of streaming, gaming, social media, maps and GPS, 4K, or even 8,000 recording, and still dropping into bed with percentage to spare. Pair a larger cell with Apple's efficiency tricks, and you're looking at the kind of upgrade that quietly changes your relationship with your phone. You stop babying it and start trusting it. Now the look. Leaks suggest Apple might step away from the same old safe color story and introduce 3 bold, luxury-leaning finishes: a deep burgundy red that reads refined, a light coffee brown that feels premium and understated, and a soft pastel purple that's more modern than playful. Not neon gamer vibes. Not another round of grayscale. Just sophisticated tones that give your phone personality without screaming for attention. So yes, more battery, richer colors, a little extra thickness. But the real story is what you won't see. Connectivity. Reports say the iPhone 8 Pro lineup could debut Apple's custom C2 and C2X chips to support the next Wi-Fi standard, often referred to as Wi-Fi number. Here's what that means in your life. You're at a packed airport. Thousands of people are on the same network. Normally that means crawling speeds, lag, and buffering. Wi-Fi 8 is engineered for density, faster throughput, lower latency, and smarter scheduling for lots of devices talking at once. Translation: your phone holds a stronger connection when everyone else is choking the network. Live in an apartment tower with 30 routers shouting over each other. Wi-Fi 8 is designed to cut through congested airspace for more consistent speeds and more stable video calls, even during prime streaming. It's not just about peak speed, it's about reliability in the environments where DUA falls apart. Then there's the part that borders on Sci-Fi. Apple already offers emergency satellite messaging in certain regions on current iPhones. But leaks suggest the iPhone 8 Pro Max could go further, potentially deepening a partnership with Starlink to push beyond text-only emergencies toward more continuous satellite-based communication. Imagine being on a long-haul flight, flying over the ocean. Plane fee is down or wildly expensive, and your phone can still ping satellites for messaging, maybe even lightweight data. Or hiking deep into a national park, miles from a cell tower, and you can still share your location, message family, or call for help. No bulky satellite gadget needed. If Apple really delivers this with Starlink, the iPhone stops being just a smartphone and becomes a global lifeline for travelers. Digital nomads, campers, sailors, anyone who goes off-grid. That's a genuine game changer for safety and productivity. Now, the part everyone posts, the camera. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, one of the most consistent Apple leaker says Apple is working on a major upgrade for the iPhone 18 series. Main camera with a variable aperture lens. If that sounds technical, here's the real-world advantage. Most phones use a fixed aperture, a fixed opening that lets light hit the sensor. A variable aperture lens can physically open wider to pull in more light or close down to sharpen detail and increase depth of field, depending on the scene. Low light, the lens opens wider, so your night shots look brighter and cleaner with less noise. Midday sun, it can stop down, improving sharpness and keeping more of the frame in crisp focus. Portraits look more cinematic with natural optical background blur, not just software faking the edges. Landscapes and street scenes keep more detail sharp from foreground to background when you want that look. It's real optical control, the kind you normally only get with a DSLR or mirrorless camera. And if you never want to think about settings, don't. The phone can handle it automatically. You tap, it adapts. But if you're a creator or you love to tinker, this opens up artistic flexibility smartphones rarely offer. More control of mood, depth, and style before you even hit edit. That's stills. Now, the iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to support full 8K capture. And no, you don't need an 8K TV to care. Shooting 8K gives you options. You can crop in during editing, punch into a subject, reframe your shot, straighten the horizon, add stabilization, and still export a pin-sharp 4K video. You can shoot wider and zoom later without losing detail. For creators, that flexibility is massive. Pair that with advanced stabilization hardware, plus smarter software, and you're looking at handheld footage that feels gimbal smooth. Imagine traveling with just your phone and a tiny tripod and coming back with footage worthy of YouTube, documentaries, short films, or client projects. No heavy camera bag. No lens swapping. No rig assembly on the sidewalk. When you stack Apple's computational processing on top color science, Smart HDR, night mode. Improved skin tones. The iPhone 18 Pro Max starts to look less like a phone camera and more like a pocket production studio. Shoot, edit, and publish on the go without touching a laptop if you don't want to. If ProRes or log capture get updates here, expect even more latitude in post and cleaner workflows for serious creators. Let's zoom back out. What is Apple really building if these leaks pan out? A big battery iPhone designed for all-day heavy use without anxiety. Next-gen Wi-Fi 8 backed by custom C2C2X chips to keep you connected in crowded places where today's Wi-Fi buckles, potential Starlink satellite expansion so you can message and share location off-grid. On flights, on the ocean, or in the backcountry, a variable aperture main camera that brings DSLR-style control to your pocket for better low light, more natural portraits, and cleaner detail in bright scenes. 8K video capture with advanced stabilization so your phone can double as a pro-level camera setup. This isn't the new iPhone, is slightly faster. It's Apple quietly turning the iPhone into a serious tool for travelers, professionals, creators, students, and anyone who wants their phone to be more than a doom-scrolling machine. A few practical notes you'll care about if you're a power user. Bigger batteries usually mean heavier phones, and a thicker body can affect cases and accessories. If 8K is real, storage matters. Plan for large file sizes and higher capacity options if you shoot a lot. And any new Wi-Fi standard shines best with a compatible router, so you'll only feel the full benefit of Wi-Fi 8 at home or work once your network catches up. As always, these are leaks and early reports. Nothing is official until Apple takes the stage and shows the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max. But if even part of this wish list lands, we could be looking at the most meaningful iPhone upgrade in years. One that changes what your phone can do when the world around you isn't ideal. So tell me, which leak has you most excited? The massive battery, the Starlink satellite connectivity, or that variable aperture camera with 8,000 video? Would you actually shoot in 8K or use aperture control? Or does that feel like spec sheet candy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this breakdown helped you decide whether to wait for the iPhone 18 Pro Max or stick with what you have, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned. As we get closer to launch, I'll cover every credible leak and hands-on so you know exactly what you're buying into.